Hello again. We're still in module 7A and this will be our last content. Okay, so ito na yung huli natin topic for the programming part ng C25. So I hope wala na. Pagtsagaan nyo na lang. Okay, so this is just an extension of our previous content. So i-apply natin yung dynamic memory allocation for 2D arrays. So extend lang natin yung concept. Sige, start. We discuss first yung ating multiple indirection na concept. When you say multiple indirection, meron tayong pointer and then magpo-point siya sa another pointer. Okay, so pointer to pointer. So, di ba ang pointer is a type of indirection kasi you indirectly refer to a certain value ng isang variable. Pero so kung pointer mo naka-point sa isa pang pointer, edi that's a multiple indirection. In this case, yung first pointer natin contains the address of the second pointer. Tapos yung second pointer natin points to the object that contains the desired value. So, basically, dalawa lang naman yung multiple indirections na gagawin natin para magkaroon na tayo ng 2D array. So, let's say we have this declaration, double, asterisk, asterisk, matrix. So, that's our syntax. So, basically, you have a pointer, okay? Tapos, that pointer points to a pointer, certain address, and then yung pointer na yan points to a certain variable. Okay? Sige. Pag dynamic 2D arrays kasi, gagamitin natin yung concept ng multiple indirection. For example, we have this integer asterisk asterisk matrix. So, pag dalawa yung nakita nating asterisk, may multiple indirection dyan. Meaning, you have a pointer pointing to a pointer. Okay? And once malaman natin yung n rows na to at n columns, you can now dynamically create an array of n rows pointers to integer. So you have here matrix is equal to malloc n rows times size of integer int. Okay. As you can see here, this matrix, okay, is a pointer pointing to n rows of pointers then of type integer, diba? As you can see here, may asterisk na rin after the int here sa loob ng size of. Ibig sabihin, pointers yung laman ng bawat n row natin. Okay? So yung pointer matrix na yan points to an array of pointers to integers. So yung ibig sabihin ng line na to. Nakakalito ba? Mas magagets natin to sa ating mga examples. But basically, we're creating an array of pointers. Okay? And each of these pointers will point to a row in our matrix or 2D array. Pero hindi pa natin na-allocate yung memory dun sa bawat matrix elements na yon. Okay? So, ito pa lang n rows. Meron tayong certain number of rows. Let's say n, row 1, row 0, row 1, row 2, row 3, until row n minus 1. Kasi bawat isang yan, pointers yan. Bawat row na yan, pointer to a certain integer. Okay? So that for each row na yan, mag-allocate pa ulit tayo for memory that can store naman n columns of integer. So let's say we have this one for int I equals 0 to I less than n number of rows, I plus plus, we have the following. Matrix I is equal to malloc, number of columns, the size of integer int. So now, yung bawat pointer natin sa matrix or sa array of pointers kanina, nakapoint na yun sa certain array of integers. Nagets ba? So yung kanina nating code, ito pa lang yung ginawa niya. Okay, and itong code naman na ito yung gagawin niya. Okay, so dalawa. Alright? So this would be our representation ng ginawa nating dalawang allocation. Yung pangalawa, nag-allocate ka ng memory for an array of pointers. So pointers lahat ito. Tapos yung bawat pointer na yan, you can allocate that to a certain array with n calls na element, di ba? So that's how we allocate for memory ng 2D arrays. And how do we access yung laman ng 2D arrays? So accessing dynamic array can be simply done using pointer or index notation. For example, matrix AN. Diba hindi naman declared as array si matrix, diba? It's a pointer. Okay, pointer to pointers. But you can still use yung ating index notation. So matrix AN equals then. So yung pang A minus 1 na row and N minus 1 na column. Sorry, baliktad. A plus 1 na row and N plus 1 na column. 10 yung masastore niya. And to free yung 2D arrays, kailangan i-free din natin yung top level pointer. Aside from the top level pointer or yung matrix natin or yung array natin to yung pointer natin to pointers, kailangan yung bawat pointer natin i-free din natin. So basically ganito itsura na. Unahin natin i-free yung nasa loob yung matrix or yung array for our columns, and then tsaka natin i-free yung array natin to the pointers for each row. Okay, na kung hindi gets, let's see yung ating example 7a-9 which demonstrates how to use yung dynamic memory allocation natin sa 2D array. Okay. As you can see here, syempre kailangan gamitin yung stdlib.h and then nag-define siya ng dalawang limits. Upper limit 200, lower limit 0. Para lang yan sa creation of random numbers. Okay, as you can see here, double asterisk asterisk meaning you're expecting an array na output or return type for the input matrix na ating function. Okay, and yung input matrix na function, ang dalawa lang yung kailangan niyang parameters, yung rows and columns. We also have a void type na print matrix with rows, columns, and a certain 2D array na A. Okay, so as you can see here sa main function, nag-declare siya ng double na 2D matrix. Okay, so you have a pointer of pointers with name mat. Okay, and then int x and y. Now enter the number of rows and columns. So separated by spaces 4 and 3. Kaya ganun din yung format ng ating scanf. And then sa scan niya yung first value, so store niya kay x. Yung second value, which is the number of columns, kay y. I-call niya na ngayon si input matrix. And then as you can see, di ba si input matrix nga or input map, ang return niya is a pointer to pointers or 2D array. Kaya, kung ano man yung makuha mo dito, i-assign niya rin kay pointer to pointers na mat. Okay, yung 2D matrix natin, 2D array natin. Okay, so let's see ano ba yung laman ng input mat. Okay, so meron tayong number of rows and number of columns. Gagawin niya, so as you can see here, nag-declare siya ng pointer to pointers with name matrix. Okay, nag-allocate siya ng memory for an array of pointers to doubles. Okay. So as you can see here, matrix equals malloc. The number of rows, the size of double. Okay, as you can see, rows yan, rows of pointer. Okay, various pointer. So sa rows pa lang yan. Gusto natin 2D. So gamitin natin yung isa pang malloc para naman sa ating columns, di ba? For each row of pointers, yung bawat pointer na yon, mag-allocate tayo ng certain size for our columns, di ba? As you can see, wala nang asterisk dito. Right? Yung format na to naman nandun sa slides natin kanina, if you have noticed. So ito, nag-allocate siya for the rows, di ba? Yung rows natin are all pointers, kaya meron ditong asterisk. And then, for each row, okay, matrix I, kaya I is less than the number of rows, mag-allocate naman siya ulit for each value, for each column. Okay? Kaya columns times the size ng double natin. Okay? And then we'll be asking for user input and then isa-scan natin yung ibibigay. Okay? If we look at lines 39 and 40, kung ano yung input ni user, yun yung isa-store natin kay element ng matrix natin, ij. Okay? Pero dito, tinry niya lang na using yung LL and UL dito sa taas, pag-generate lang ng random numbers. Okay? Or random doubles. Pwede rin naman yan. Well, sa case na to. Okay? Pero kung user input talaga, ito yung kailangan natin. Enter element, ij, and then isa-store niya yun sa matrix natin na arrays. Okay, and then from there, return niya yung matrix. Ano yung matrix na yan? That is your pointer to pointers, di ba? Yung dynamic 2D matrix or 2D array natin. So, okay yun. Di ba? Kasi yun yung gusto natin i-return. Ang return type naman nito is pointer to pointer. So, yun na yung ma-assign din or ma-store din kay mat na dineclare na pointer dito. Okay, and then after that, i-display niya, i-print niya yung matrix natin. As you can see here, print mat, we have x, y, tsaka yung mat na ito. Ating 2D array na ito, na pointer. So as you can see here, yun din naman yung expected na formal parameters. We have integer, and pointer to pointers. As you can see, printing lang. Okay, yung pag-print niya, index notation lang naman ng ating pointer to pointers na A. Okay, parang normal lang. I for the number of rows, J for the number of columns. Okay, let's just try this, F9. Okay, we're asked to enter the number of rows and columns. Let's say 10 and 9. Sige, 9 and 10. Okay, as you can see here, nag-generate siya ng random numbers. Okay, meron tayong 9 rows and 10 columns. Okay, so that's how we use yung ating dynamic 2D arrays. So, kailangan lang natin ng pointer to pointers. Okay, and sa pag-allocate ng memory, we start with allocating yung rows natin, which is a row of pointers, and then for each pointer, sa bawat row, mag-allocate tayo ng memory for each of the columns. Alright? So, that's all. If you have questions regarding this, you can just ask for a Zoom consultation meeting session, or we can just ask sa ating community forums or course discussion forums. These are our references. Thank you for listening sa ating Module 7A. This would be our last topic for the programming part. So see you next time. Bye-bye.